which I'm going to show you exactly how I'm writing my daily articles on Substack. Before getting started, if you actually want to get your hands on my profitable blogging system for this year, and the system that I have been using to generate or to make 100K a year blogging, you have a free course. It's the first thing in the description. Feel free to grab it at any time while watching this stream. So, to give you some context, on the 1st of April, I committed to write and publish a daily article on Substack. I'm streaming this live. So here we are right now. And how we are proceeding is pretty simple. Is first of all, we are going to draft the article that will go out tomorrow. And we're going to edit the article that we wrote yesterday, which is this one right here. So let me just add this right here. So interesting. I have two articles. Okay. So that was the initial one that I actually did not publish or did not write. So out of the box, I have a few articles that or let's say a few titles that I've generated, and as you've been seeing over the past couple of days, I changed my mind on some of them, and today again is going to be one of those articles that I'm going to where I'm going to change this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to simply move this over right here, and this is going to be 16, and for some reason there is an article that's not showing up right here. I don't know why. Okay, it's this one right here. So this is some kind of, housekeeping. So what's the issue with this one? Okay, let's just move this to 25. Yeah, okay. So for today, I thought we could write something about, how to create content in like 1 hour a day, how to attract an audience in like 1 hour a day, something like this. And another thing that another idea that I had was like newsletters are dead, right? And then basically transitioning to a way to kind of rebrand the newsletter. So I have no clue whether or not this is something that might resonate. So I think the best way to actually know this is to simply write about it. So the main idea is like newsletters are dead. I will need to track my time. So newsletters are dead. Here's how to build a profitable email list in 2025 or something like this, right? Or newsletters or that, or here's how to make 10K a month with emails in 2025. I think this is better. And for today, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use Cloud today just to spice things up a bit. I'm a little bit like one of the main purposes also from this challenge is that I actually want to explore different things, right? So I think we pretty much nailed the ChatGPT kind of thing with the outline. It just mimics my writing style, and I just edited. Like I've done this, I think, for the past couple of 10 days or so. So I just changed things a bit, spice things up a bit. Else, like all this kind of thing, like really kind of becomes boring quickly. Uh, so I'm going to use the social writer production. So it's basically a project with, with a few things right here, writing samples, uh, specific system instructions. So again, if you actually want to know exactly like how I'm using AI to write, uh, I have an AI blogger course. It's uh, it's available in the description if you want to check it out. But yeah, so right now I'm going to dictate my thought right here. So okay, so the main insight I want to deliver in this article is the fact that people should stop thinking about their newsletter like, this guy's blog post they send out once a week, uh, for several reasons. So the first reason is that one blog post a week is not enough to build a strong relationship with your audience. So email is where you build that relationship. Number two is like everyone is doing it. Everyone is just following this guru model, and even kind of Substack kind of incentivize also to run your newsletter like it's a blog post, and that's a mistake. So a better way to make money with emails is what I call sending insight letters. Like if you actually think about it, the the name newsletter means that you're only going to send things out when you have some news. But people are not necessarily looking for news. What they want is kind of insights. You talking about their problems. You talking about you you providing them new perspectives, new ways to think about it. Because before actually starting writing, I think like I should actually take this to I should actually take this to Obsidian and just really make sure that we actually nail the headline right here. So it's like untangling um like all the thoughts that I have. This is going to be kind of the most important thing. Um, so how to think about insight letters is that they should be fun to read and they should provide an aha moment. They should move people closer to so an insight letter is a letter that is highly personalized. So it's really you taking a stand as the guy running the newsletter instead of just kind of aggregating or curating information. It's really, rethinking on how we're sending newsletters. So the guy could literally talk about anything. You'd still tune in. And that is going what sets you apart in the age of AI generated newsletters. First of all, AI can generate and write these these blog posts for you. I'm not sure if this is actually the lazy people who are using AI do exactly that thing. So if you just understand that by flipping the format, you are actually uh, you set yourself apart from by the format itself. That's one thing. I think the I think the main idea here is you need to like differentiate yourself. I think that's really kind of the big thing. Differentiate yourself. That's one thing. Um, one blog letter a week is not enough to um, to build relationships. I like to think about relationship in that specific equation. It's like it's the time you spend with a specific person. Okay, forget about this. The more time you spend with someone, the deeper the relationship. And it's not just about spending time, but spending time around, uh, on things that actually matters to you. And here we should find an analogy of that that illustrates this in real life. So here you would actually kind of need to think of an analogy of uh just to drive this point home, right? To drive the point home. So trusts. So right now I'm just kind of using my notes to just see, hey, is there something that I can bring to the table right here? If you want to touch. Trust emerges when you show empathy. I just have a feeling we need to also some people think that you should send an email when you have something to sell, but that's the wrong way of doing things, because it's not just about announcing that you have something to sell, but it's building up that trust so that when you have something to sell, people actually are willing to at least take a look. Right? And then basically saying, hey, like, one email a week is not enough to build relationships. I just have the feeling like this outline could be a bit sharper. So one email a week is not enough to build relationships. I think we also need to define, like, what's an insight. I have the definition of the insight. Right? So okay. So yeah, we've been spending like 15 minutes on that outline. So because right now, like, I'm really trying to bring something new to the table. So this morning I thought, like, hey, today I'm just kind of thinking about, I'm just motivated to think a little bit more. So, that's also kind of a big lesson that you want to take away here, is that um and you know what, I'm also going to record that in real time, so I documenting Substack. So on some days you're going to feel like thinking, so do the thinking. On some days you're just going to feel like crap and you just want to hold your streak. So do this, like, which means that you need to have this flexibility when it comes to what to work on. Else, this is going to quickly become boring and unsatisfying. So adapt to your energy levels, mood, etc. With developing, a system, templates, use. Make these your minimum standards and go off the path, when you feel like it, to keep it stimulating and interesting. Okay, so right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop the outline right now, like the kind of brainstorming part, and I am going to assess the outline. So let's just take a deeper look at the outline. So about newsletters as these guys' blog posts. Should stop thinking about the newsletters. Uh, so what's kind of the main idea of the article? Okay, so these are our headline concepts. So let me just paste them where they belong to. And the main idea here is I want to convert people to my belief of rebranding newsletters into insight letters. Newsletter is that, and that insight letters are better to build their income. I think this is the main idea of the article. I want to convert people to my belief of uh, to insight letters. Yeah. And we're going to reuse that main idea because I'm going to simply copy and paste the whole prompt, right? So first we will need an intro, introduction. And perhaps the introduction could be, stop right, like, could be this section. I'm not sure yet, so we'll see. Think of it as the easiest way to stand out is to simply change the appearance. Okay, let's just run with that. I'm probably going to heavily edit this, but okay. So I think that you can enhance this by also saying that there are two types of people: those who only treat it as a newsletter, and others who just treat it like kind of an encyclopedia. So they are hard teaching in every email. Both models don't work. Let's just add this also to the outline. Great analogy. When I started writing email. It might work for you, Guru, but your Guru has a totally different business model. your guru monetizes eyeballs. Like I'm really a bit more excited about this article simply because like I just have to feel like we're bringing something new to the table. After reading and writing and observing other creators, here's what I found. The ones that I resonated the most with were those who were providing insights instead of just dry information. because as I'm reading this, there is a lot of repetition. Um, like this is basically what I found it is like where Claude is weaker than ChatGPT is because like it doesn't always kind of flow logically. It's like, hey, it's like, yeah. Let's just see if we're done with it, and I'm going to heavily edit that. Okay, done. Okay, it somehow also missed what I said right here, which is right. So way better than what I've written, honestly. So the secret describe their problems better than can describe themselves. If you can express, explain, express. Okay, this is what sets you apart. Okay, so this section, like, you know, you know, personal stories. Um, embarrass. Okay, let me just add this right here. Like, I might want to do something with this, but not right here. So, um, let's improve this. Okay, so this is a bit better. Um, so this is a long article. They spent like I've been writing newsletters since 2011, right? Or I started my first newsletter in 2011. Okay, so like I really also have the feeling that perhaps we could just start the article with your newsletter probably sucks because you're treating it like a blog. I just have the feeling that perhaps this could be the intro, right? And not sure if I'm going to keep this. So let's just see tomorrow with fresh eyes because it's okay. I know. Okay. So I just have a feeling that I need to go through it again. Just not sure if we are missing something or not. So win the battle in your audience mind. Um, that's what says you. That's the only way. That's the only way to um Like as I'm writing this, I'm just not sure if AI can actually do this. Like if we create a robot and make the robot actually, like, this is scary. If we if you create a robot, right? And that robot, let's say, becomes a surgeon. He can, like, the robot can say, the robot could start, telling these stories. And this is freaking scary. I just have to think that I need to remove that sentence. I can read it for a second. Okay. Be right. Let's just write a conclusion. Okay. So I like that sentence. People don't sign up to sign up to newsletters to learn, but to feel something. Like I really like that sentence. I have the feeling that I should do something with this. This is also kind of a good thing. Let's just see tomorrow. So I was okay to actually taking more time on that article simply because, like, it, if this piece actually resonate, like, this could be kind of a foundational piece in terms of, having some kind of unique perspective, that kind of thing. So topic, let's say email. Or here's the new way. Here's the new way to. Okay. Um, I think we're done. Let me just log this into my. So 45 minutes drafting. So this is going to be 16. Okay, now let's just edit this piece. Um, It sounds a bit weird. Like I create content that hits all three levers, and then you just have two things. I write blog posts that bring in strangers on my SEO, Substack, and Medium. That share my insights and sell stuff. I also work on yeah. Now this looks less weird. As a writer, your ideas are your most important asset. So that's why you need to actively schedule time to let these emerge. That's why I always say that a content creator needs to spend more thinking rather than creating. The problem that I see is that too many people, and me included for years, spend too much time on the creation part. So that's why today I just try to compress my creation time and spend a lot of time exploring. Explorating. so that next time. With writer's block, right? So turns out I'm more social in the afternoons. The beauty of blogging is that you can really structure your day as you want, because everything is done in an asynchronous way. Yeah, I just went with something like very inspiring. It's like, yeah, like I believe it, but cool. Okay, we're done. Um let's just also pass this through Grammarly. Okay, let's just first do this. So are we done with this or not? Where is the ChatGPT thing? Are we okay? Just take a look at what we have right here. Okay, cool. So we have this. We just going to paste this right here. I need the title. So okay. Just add this right here. Um, Let me just not mess up as I messed up yesterday. So let's just take some time to actually first PM 3:19. Cool, we are done. And this took 18 minutes. 18 minutes. Let's just get back to it. So okay, perfect. Thank you very much for tuning in today. Yeah, quick reminder, if you actually want to grab my profitable blogging system, it's the first link in the description. So again, thank you very much for tuning in today, and yeah, we'll continue tomorrow.